to Elite News. We're here with my colleague, the Big Doss Man. I'm Scott Diamond, and we're going to bring you the latest of what's going on in KEPW and wrestling in general. Good evening, Bob. Last Friday night we had a lot of things going on. You had the big match for the heavyweight belt, and right there, you had him. 1, 2, referees pulled out, and by none other than the Big Doss Man's longtime partner and maybe one-time friend, the Creeper.
Yeah, like you said, one-time long-lost friend, the Creeper. Doug Creeper, he calls himself. Mouth of the South. Just don't know where to go from that,
I mean, Bob,
how many people are going to turn on me before I take that heavyweight title from Jay Ice?
I can't believe that Jay Ice got into his head. We know already, from the last year that Jay Ice is good at getting into people's heads and getting them to side with him. But one guy that I thought would never turn his back on you was the Creeper. I mean, you guys have been thousands and thousands of miles up and down the road. I mean,
we've been show to show, up and down, coast to coast. And I really wasn't expecting that night.
Caught the fans by surprise, caught me by surprise, and stealing that heavyweight title from you. I know it cost you by surprise too.
It did, and once again, I say the heavyweight title didn't mean anything. It's losing a friend, or should I say, I thought I had a friend that I lost, but we see true colors do come out.
Well, his true colors did come out, and he was no friend. He pulled the ref, causing the ref to throw the match out, and Jay Ice, one more time, he has outsmarted yourself and myself here at Kentucky Elite, and he still holds the heavyweight title. But on a good note, we may have lost Creeper, which may not even be a loss because we've gained back your nephew, Brandon Keith. You want to talk about that a little bit?
That's right. It's still a little iffy on that, but, put Brandon to a few tests just to see, if he really is Brandon Keith that I brought up.
Well, we don't know if we can trust him. He's been with Money and Power for a good long time right now. But it was great to see him come to your aid last Friday night, and I'm sure the fans, and I know I will, be keeping a closer watch on that right there. But at this time, Bobby, I'd like to go back and take a little look at some of the footage of you and Jay Ice because heck of a match. You were that close. Fans, take a look at this, and we'll be right back.
Somebody treat it! No!
fans, you've seen right there, the big Doss man, he had Jay Ice pinned for the 1, 2, 3. Creeper pulled him out. Keep an eye on this situation because I'm sure it's not over yet because this coming Friday night, September the 7th, you're going to see the big Doss man and Jay Ice one more time with special guest referee Kyle Maggard.
That's right. Another promoter in the state that, longtime friends with Kyle, We'll see. We'll see, It's hard to trust anybody these days.
When it comes to the KEPW belt, the most prestigious belt in Central Kentucky, you can't trust anyone. It's been proven. All right, well, we have some new tag team champions as well.
That's right. The night was full of surprises.
It was full of surprises.
We do have a few things to smile about.
Oh, gosh. Bobby, I was smiling ear to ear. The fans were smiling. The only person that wasn't smiling was Jay Ice, and I loved it. Matty B was in Chicago doing some money and power business. He didn't make it back in time.
Maybe that could have been set up.
It very well could have been. Brandon Keith comes out and says, hey, I want to show you I'm money and power. I'll take them on myself. Like him or not, being the man that he is, Jay Ice is a fighter. He said, no, you won't go out alone. They both got in there to defend their tag team titles. And then lo and behold, here's the big Doss man.
Drew a little attention off the match, right?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Jay Ice still frustrated, wanting to get a piece of you. He lost his train of thought, got away from the tag team match, and with that, they lost the belts. HNIC,
new tag team champions.
New tag team champions, yeah. Hot Nachos and Cheese, HNIC. They are your new tag team champions. Take a look at this right here, fans, and you'll see how it was done.
All right, here it is, KEPW. And tonight, I'm a man of my word, and so is my brother. We said we were coming in, and we were going to take these, and we did. And tell you what, we're not just here to win these, we're here to keep these. So KEPW, you line them up. Me and him will knock them down.
All right, fans, you see it right there. Apollo and JB Thunder, they pinned Big Brandon Keith 1, 2, 3. They are our new tag team champions. Not only the tag team champions that night. We were supposed to have a United States title match that night as well. Due to circumstances, the heavyweight champ, United States champ, Cody Matthews, was not able to be here. But we still had the triple threat for the #1 contendership. We seen 3 guys go in. We had, the Wolfman was in there. Double D, Dwayne Davis was in there. And Sean Bain making his return to KEPW Wrestling. And actually, Sean Bain come out with the Duke. So this coming Friday, September the 7th, Sean Bain will go up against Cody Matthews for the heavyweight, the United States title. And we will have a match for that this week.
Don't want to miss those high flyers, that's for sure.
No, these guys are really fast paced, Bobby. When they get in there, you have to really keep an eye on the match just to keep up with it. Another thing, this really was personal to me. We had happened last Friday night. A guy that we fired from here a few years back. Well, I say a few years back, I mean a few months back. He is just a loaded, loose cannon to go off at any time, any place, and that's J.R. Rock I'm talking about. I noticed that he was in the stands. We've had a little grief between us for a little bit of a time here, and I'll tell you what, Bob, before I knew it, he was over on this side of the ring. We was in the ring, and he was handing me my backside, and I'm thankful that HNIC came out to give me a hand.
Thankful that he didn't have his strap with him to get on you.
Very thankful. But, what is this about? J.R. Rock hasn't been at KEPW for months, and all of a sudden he shows up and attacks me out of the blue. There's a reason, fans, that they call him the Madman from Furnace Mountain. He's crazier than a bed bug, and I hope we don't see him again. But
we will keep an eye out for J.R. Rock for sure.
We'll definitely have to keep an eye out for that, fans, and it's just like I've said many a time, Bobby. You never know what's going to happen at KEPW. Come on out and see what all the excitement's about, because you never know what's going to happen. Never know what's going to happen.
Or who's going to show up.
That's right. So come on and see us. September the 17th is our next event at the American Legion, 164 Versailles Road. Come on out and see what all the talk's about. And at this time, we'd like to take a moment out to tell you all where you can find KEPW at and what's coming up in the future. Hi, wrestling fans. Scott Diamond here for KEPW. You can find us on our YouTube page at KEPW Productions. Also at Facebook/Kentucky Elite Pro Wrestling. And you can also find us every other Friday at the American Legion, 164 Versailles Road in Frankfort, Kentucky. If you want to see what all the talk is about in Central Kentucky Wrestling, come out to the American Legion and see the Kentucky Elite Pro Wrestling. There's a reason they call us Elite. All right, fans, now we want to do the part of our show that we call the community news. It's the part of the news where we tell you what's going on around town and with KEPW. And, Bob, Labor Day is coming up this weekend. Going to be a lot of excitement in the town of Frankfort, a lot of things going on, all over the place.
All over, just, get out, enjoy some family fun time, enjoy the festivals throughout the towns, safe travels to everybody, just be safe.
Have a great, safe Labor Day weekend. We want everybody to have a good time, but we want you to come home safe. So that's coming up, next weekend. Also, every Sunday, right here at the American Legion, bingo.
Bingo.
And let me tell you, they are doing really good with it here.
Is that for you old folks?
It is for us old folks. We have to have something to do because they don't allow us to walk around the mall all hours of the day. So if you're looking for something fun and fantastic to do and possibly could win a little something, come on over to the American Legion, 164 Versailles Road on Sunday afternoon and play yourself a game of bingo. That's not the only thing going on, Bobby. We got a big thing coming up too.
What do we got going on, Scott?
We've got this big Halloween party coming up. KEPW Halloween party. We're going to have door prizes, going to be giving away gifts to the children. We'll be giving away things for the best costumes.
They'll be doing drink specials, food specials. October 27th, 8 p.m. right here at the American Legion in Frankfort, Kentucky.
Come on out and have a good time. We love to wrestle, but we love to have a good time at our Halloween parties as well. So come out and enjoy the Halloween party with us on October the 27th, as Bobby said, 8 p.m. right here.
DJ Hootie Hoo will be here.
Yeah, Hootie Hoo will be here. When Hootie's in the house, it's always a good time. Now, fans, we want to take a moment for you to take a look at the sponsors for us here at KEPW.
What's up, Kentucky Elite fanatics? Here to tell you about our sponsors. All-Star Window Tent, 693 East Main Street, Frankfort, Kentucky. Remember, you'll always get a winner with All-Star Window Tinting.
All right, fans. We're coming to the part now, Bobby, that we like to call the wrap-up. We want to give them a little quick rundown on what we just spoke about, what's coming up. And, the big thing that we've got coming up is, again, your opportunity for that heavyweight strap to regain that you lost a few months ago with a special guest enforcer referee. I can tell you, Bob, we have our problems with Kyle Maggard, but if anybody can keep money and power in check, it will be him. I think he is going to call it straight down the middle, and if he does that, then I'm sure we're going to have a brand new champion.
I think so. After, a few long dinners, talks with Kyle.
Yeah.
A little bit of money and power involved on our end. I think it's going to be called right down the middle.
Yeah, Kyle doesn't like them either, and he assured us at the last meeting that we had, the three of us had, that it was nothing on you and I. It was just the fact that he didn't like Stan Sierra.
Right.
And so I think we're in a good place here. I think we've got a referee that can control the action, control Jay Ice and money and power, and call it right down the middle. Also, as we spoke about earlier, Sean Bain gets his shot at Cody Matthews for the United States title. Now that right there is going to be a great, great match to watch. These guys, they've wrestled each other numerous times.
It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one for the fans to call because, they both like, the fans like both of these guys.
Yeah, Cody from right here in Frankfort. Sean Bain, just right down the highway in Shelbyville. You're right, the fans love them both. It's going to be hard to pick a side, but I'm sure no matter who wins this, it's going to be one heck of a match.
That's right.
Wrestling fans, not only that, Bobby, we spoke earlier about J.R. Rock. Now, I don't know what he's doing here in KEPW. I know he works for a company a little further south. I'm going to keep my eye on that, as I know you're going to. Fans, we want you to keep an eye on it because although we don't know what's going on yet, it's only a matter of time, I think, before J.R. Rock shows his cards.
it sounds like it, that he's gonna be a thorn in our side to come.
That he is. You know, I've known J.R. Rock a long, long time. He too is a tough competitor. Unbelievable stamina, unbelievable work in the ring. But I'll tell you what, he is not undefeatable, and we're going to see what's going on with him. And if it has to be done, then it has to be done. We'll just put him in a match with somebody, and you know, let them handle it in the ring like we do here in the wrestling business. Also, to wrap it up, fans, you know, as the big Doss man said earlier, myself, Labor Day coming up right around the corner. Kids will be out of school, big 3-day weekend, events all over the place. You know, go downtown, go anywhere you want to go, and there's going to be celebrations. You know, Labor Day, unofficially the closing of summer. So I know we'll have a lot of families at the pools. We'll have a lot of families going to the wrestling matches. We'll have a lot of barbecues and family get-togethers. The Doss man and myself just say, have a great time.
Be safe.
Be safe. So I'm Scott Diamond, along with my colleague, the big Doss man. And until we see you at ringside,